Hi family and welcome to another Tuesday Thinking Tanks Tuesday. So for today, like any other Tuesdays, we look at the headlines of what has been happening, what news have been taking place. So like any other Tuesday, we will look at the news today. So this week I'm not screaming or shouting or fighting with anybody. At least I'm fine. So we won't be saying who's causing chaos or whatnot. So hopefully you all are having a wonderful Tuesday. And yeah, without wasting any time, let's see what's making headlines today. And please don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe to the channel as well. And yeah, and let's see for today, what do we have on the headlines? So in front of me, I've got Independent Online, IOL, EFF slams KZN Education Department for suspension of whistleblower. That's what's in front of me, but we're not going there. As you all know, which news are we looking for? We're waiting for the ANC juicy news. We know the health minister is on suspension or something. Let's see. This is supposed to be something about the health minister. Independent Online, IOL, has got something. Let's see. Let's get this. Okay, there we go. So it's all about the ANC. This was written 6 hours ago, and by the way, it's very late. Don't ask me what's the time. So this was written 6 hours ago, and it's from the IOL. It says Ramaphosa places Mkhize on special leave. President Ramaphosa placed Health Minister Zweli Mkhize on special leave on Tuesday so he can attend to allegations leveled against him in the Digital Vibes debacle, the presidency said. So as we all know, this is the news which is happening. The health minister is involved in some sort of a corruption scandal within digital company. It's a lot, and people, I don't understand why do people still go through this. We are already busy with the pandemic, and they already corrupted a lot during the pandemic. So within the ANC, I'm sure there's only few people which didn't really benefit when it comes to this COVID-19 pandemic, and whether it's taking money from the PPEs, whether it's illegal. Sorry, when I'm watching something there, whether it's through illegal tenders or so, but a lot of ANC members have benefited from this. So this is the health minister now in the hot soup. This period of special leave will enable the minister to attend to allegations and investigation concerning contracts between the Department of Health and a service provider, Digital Vibes. The presidency said in a statement, the Special Investigative Unit is investigating this matter and the president awaits a report on the outcome of this probe. The presidency said the tourism minister Mamoloko Kubayi Ngubane will serve as acting minister of health until further notice. Digital Vibes was awarded a 150 million contract by the Department for Communications work that had initially focused on the National Health Insurance Scheme but was later expanded to include COVID-19 communications. The company is accused of inflating prices and doing work that the department could do internally. As more allegations against Mkhize surfaced, political parties called for his head. Concerning that the 150 million contract was irregular, Mkhize claimed that he had not personally benefited from it and that he did not declare a conflict of interest because he believed that there was none. However, according to reports, the communications firm allegedly paid for maintenance at a property owned by Mkhize's family trust. Gosh, yeah. That's what's happening. The health minister, Zweli Mkhize, is on special leave due to this allegation, pending this allegation. So we don't know what's going to be next happening from this. So we'll see. I just don't know what's wrong with ANC and corruption. It's like they never learn. It's too many, and all of them, they just keep on falling for the same trick. Because now, if we gonna end up not having money for vaccines, and then there's been monies whereby comrades were giving to their friends and to their buddies for contracts or for services which are not even supposed to be there, that's just selfish. You know, one thing I've realized through this whole thing of what the ANC is doing and their members, they're just selfish. That's just that it. There's no better word to put what is the ANC doing to South Africa and to the people of South Africa. They are just selfish, spoiled brats. That's all. It's the ANC for you, because you can't be stealing money, you can't be corrupting money which you don't have. The money which is supposed to be used to save people's lives, but people still have the audacity to use it for their own selves. Come, people, how can you be so selfish? How can you be so... Let's just not go there. We are there where we say we're not going to go again. So that's the ANC stealing money left, right, and center for you. First, it was the president's spokesperson's husband and the Gauteng person. Now it's the Minister of Health as well involved in some corruption. So another news which I saw this week, which got my attention, was the MKMVA taken by surprise by recommendations to disband it, while MK Council says would welcome it. This is by Sihle Mavuso, and it was written 15 hours ago. It says Durban. The Umkhonto weSizwe Military Veterans Association, MKMVA, says it has been taken by surprise by the sudden recommendation they should be disbanded, and that a unity conference which would include its splinter group, the MK Council, should be immediately convened. Speaking to independent media on Monday after widespread rumors that later turned out to be partly false, claiming that ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa had issued a party decree disbanding the historic structure of former ANC combatants, MKMVA President Kebby Mabotso clarified that this was not the case. He said there was no such decree issued by Ramaphosa, but the recommendation came out of last week's meeting of the Peace and Stability Committee of the ANC, which is chaired by Tony Yengeni, a member of the ANC National Executive Committee, NEC. Mapatso said that while Yengeni did not take part in that meeting because he had some pressing family commitments, Acting ANC Secretary General DSG JC Duarte did take part and communicated the resolutions of the committee to him by phone. The recommendations to disband came from a meeting of the Peace and Stability Subcommittee, and we found that very strange because the committee met without its chairperson, Tony Yengeni. So the issue of disbanding the MKMVA was never discussed by the officials but by the committee. I only got to know about the recommendations when I got a call from DSG. Jesse Duarte Abba said that we were taken by surprise that there is a recommendation like this one. Mapotse said. Duarte did not respond when asked to corroborate Mapotse's comments on the matter. Mapotse also said that as MKMVA leadership, they had always been ready to go to a unity conference with the MK Council, which was formed in the last years of the Jacob Zuma presidency, but the structure abruptly pulled out when they had already set dates for the conference. What the ANC should be doing is that they should be forcing the MK Council to go back to the unity talks and take part in the conference. That's it, he said. The Secretary General of the MK Council, Gregory Ntatisi, confirmed they had not received any official information about the disbanding of the two structures, but stressed that any moves would be welcomed. He said all efforts should be about the unity and dignity of the structure. Any measure that might lead the realizing an authentic and honest structure based on the history and heritage of the ANC would always be celebrated, and we will support such a move, Ntatisi said. Ntatisi disputed Mapatso's claim that the MK Council abruptly withdrew days before a unity conference was convened. He said they suspended their participation until their demands have been met. Among the demands he said they made was that when they go to the conference, the leadership of MKMVA must give a full report about the association's investments and assets accumulated over the years. The other issue that he added was that the MKMVA must respect the elected leadership of the ANC, and they were not happy with the verification process of MKMVA members ahead of the conference. We did not pull out, but we suspended our participation subject to our meeting with the officials, top six, to, among other things, raise those issues, he said, adding that they were not happy with Yengene's work as the convener of the six aside talks. Sihlemavuse at inl.co.za. That's from the ION News, and that's what's happening with the ANC and the MK, MVA, and the MK Council. So, is the ANC MK, MVA disband or not? We don't know. We'll hear again next time. I keep on looking that side because I am busy with something there, and every time when I look that side, it just keeps on burning. I'm burning some candles, so I'm afraid they might be a hazard. So that's why I keep on looking at the time. So we've done the Mkhize, we've done the ANC, MK, MVA. So now, the other news is the passing away of the well-known actress, that lady. So another condolences again to our entertainment industry. Okay, what's the other eyewitness news? Some who suspend strike action in George. No, we don't want that one. Let's see, what else is there? Gupta associates Iqbal Sharma denied bail. Let's see. I know last week there was a lot of news about the Guptas. I know there was certain assets which were taken by the Hawks or NPA, I'm not sure, but then there were a lot of news last week about the Guptas. The Mercury, it was 8 hours ago, it says Gupta associate Iqbal Sharma denied bail. Durban former Transnet board member and Gupta family associate Iqbal Sharma has been denied bail in the Bloemfontein Magistrate Court. This after the NPA investigating director ID convinced the court Sharma was a flight risk after he failed to disclose he had transferred 264,459,241 to ISA Global based in the United Arab Emirates between August 22 to December 8, 2016. The IG further told the court his South African assets account for 10% of his total assets. He had made more than 100 flights to and from the airports in the UAE since 2010. Sharma is a citizen of the world and had connections to several foreign countries. He additionally spoke 3 different international languages, French, Urdu, and Hindi. Sharma and 3 others were arrested on June 3 in Gauteng, Mpumalanga, and the Free State. The three were granted 10,000 bail each. They are former Free State Agriculture and Rural Development AFSD ORD head Peter Tabete, former head of FSD OA Limakatso Morosi, and former FSDA Chief Financial Officer Sipati Dlamini. Sharma is among 16 other accused who faces charges relating to defrauding the FSDA. This fraud is in connection with a 25 million feasibility study in 2011 that was irregularly granted to Nulane Investment 204 Pty Ltd, a company owned and controlled by Sharma. Okay, that is finished burning now at least. The company had to provide a report to the department within 7 months. Nulane, however, subcontracted the work to Deloitte Consulting Pty Ltd for 1.5 million. Furthermore, it subcontracted the work already completed by Deloitte to Gateway Limited and paid them over 19 million. According to the NPA, from there the funds were diverted to Islandside Investment 180 Pty Ltd. Islandside, a company owned and controlled by the Gupta family. The accused face charges of fraud and money laundering. The former government officials are also charged with contravention of the Public Finance Management Act. The fifth suspect in the matter, Iqbal Sharma's brother-in-law and a representative Nulane Investments, Dinesh Patel, will, owing to health reasons, formally appear on June 15. They are charged together with 3 companies: Nulane Investment 204 Pty Ltd, owned and controlled by Sharma; Warner Management Pty Ltd, Pragat Investment Pty Ltd, and Islandside Investments Pty Ltd. The balance of the accused listed in the charge sheets are not currently in South Africa. All the accused are expected back in the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court on July 5th. The ID has concluded its investigation and is ready to hand over the dockets to the defense and start with the trial as soon as possible. That's from the IOL. See? The Guptas are also still in the hot soup. Okay, let's see. Let's do something fun. Let's see what we can find. Which news? Yes. News 24. Let's see what we can find in Afrikaans. What do they say in Afrikaans? What's making headlines? Let's see. Marolo media gratis Afrikaanse nuus en keer plek. Die son kapse nuus. Netwerk 24. Translate this page. No. Okay, let's see. I won't be long today. Nog 170 miljoen op Kaapstad se metrogrond te beskering. Daarvan is dat terug op vlak 2. Okay, kyk, ek gaan jou doodmaak, sê Malema aan Pap Lydia. I don't know. Netwerk 24 nuus vandag. Die Son Koerant vandag. Consist vir die ene. Okay, it seems like we're getting this one. Let's choose one of these news. Okay, so for now, let's do something fun. We're gonna read the news in Afrikaans. So we go doing News 24. By this time around, we're doing Netwerk 24, which is in Afrikaans. So let's see how it goes. News bulletin: COVID-19, die jongste syfers en inentings. Medikliniek ook onder druk weens 3 dae vlag. BBP syfers dalk slegte nuus vir randwerkskepping. ANC misbruik nie aangeskap teen misdaad. Okay, dag 431. 2792 nuwe gevalle bevestig, nog 67 sterftes. Dis 31 Mei 20, niet die eerste oud. Why are we even here? So I'm trying to say I haven't been on this page before, and the news which I have in front of me, this is old. Like, so if I can't get the African news, I'm not gonna wreck my brain. I'm sorry. I was just trying to be fun. Okay, I think we've got something now. Politics. Okay, this one is Netwerk 24. ANC must break nie aan agentskappe teen misdaad. Deur Lei Willenprins en die 8 Junie 2021 en 1847. Okay, ek weet nie wat gaan aan nie, of kan ek nie lees nie. Okay, I don't think this is for free. Oh, you must subscribe. Ons wil graag hê jy moet langer keer teken en kry onbeperkte toegang tot 10 Afrikaanse skrifte en 35 koerante. Nee. So it seems like I won't be able to read any Afrikaans news. Oma Katarina, daar is 'n groot verandering op haar skouers in die Westerveld. So I tried. I can't find any Afrikaans news which I can read. And I'm not gonna pay for, or I'm not gonna subscribe for Afrikaans news. Because I'm not getting anything, even if I'm press on it. So Afrikaans news are not happening, my people. This news doesn't want to give me anything. So maybe I should subscribe somewhere, which I'm not. Yeah, I will need to register somewhere. So I thought I was okay. Let's see if we should look for rapport. Rapport. Okay, rapport is ook 'n Afrikaanse koerant. Kom sien wat gaan aan hier. Okay, gesondheid 500,000 onderskrede instof, 500,000 onderwysers en onderwyserpersoneel sal teen 28 Junie ingeneem word teen COVID-19. Okay, let's see. So teachers will get vaccinated against COVID by the 28th of June. That's what it says. Swak discipline plan is meer as in COVID. Nog 'n baie kragtige kontrak. Algemeen, daar is geen einde insig vir Suid-Afrika se elektrisiteitsprobleme. Nie een beurtkrag van hierdie winter net vergewer. So we know that one. We are on load shedding. So this is the same page whereby you need to register to be part of it. So I'm not gonna register for anything. So that it seems like in the news, in the Afrikaans news, the main purpose is your typical news as well. So there's nothing different. It says here it's the passing away of Charlene and beverings oor hom en Ramaphosa oneerlik stemkiese. Shama nog 'n nag in selle. So that's what's happening on your Afrikaans side. Villa Nana Charlene meer as 'n hele bedryf in rou. So yeah, so let's just go back to the main page and see what the last part of news will do. Okay, a well-known actress has passed away, as you've heard in the Afrikaans news. CPUT now the first tertiary institution to vaccinate staff students. So CPUT is vaccinating students No, another blow for arts industry. Baxter cancels 2 shows. I'm not sure why, because you all know what happened. Okay, this is 5 hours ago by DM, which I guess it's the Daily Mavericks. I hope I'm right. Another blow for arts industry as Baxter cancels 2 shows. The adjusted level 2 COVID-19 regulations have hit the theatre industry hard, with the Baxter Theatre in Cape Town forced to cancel 2 shows and close its doors for several days amid COVID-19 cases among members. This comes as artists battle with no income and many theatres struggle to stay open as they appeal for public fundraising support. Yeah. In the latest blow to the theatre industry, the Baxter Theatre has had to cancel 2 shows which would have brought in well over R1 million, said Lara Foot, the CEO and artistic director at the Baxter. This comes after the adjusted level 2 regulation reduced the number of people allowed in indoor venues from 250 to 100. This was a heavy loss for us as we had already sold more than 200 tickets per show, and suddenly overnight our capacity was restricted from 250 seats to 100 in our main theatre, which was a capacity of 680, said Foot in announcing the cancellation of the shows. We tried all means to save the situation by adding a few extra shows and by lobbying to be permitted 180 seats using our balconies and separate spaces. Suddenly, we were told by the Department of Health that this was against the law, she wrote. The show's Life and Times of Michael K. and Kiss of the Spider Woman was set to run from 7th to 16 June and from the 5th to the 19th of June. Finally, when the show was ready and technicals complete, and on Friday night we heard that one of our company members had COVID-19, and then on Sunday another company member tested positive. We had no choice but to close the theatre for several days and now to cancel the entire run for both Life and Times of Michael K. and Kiss of a Spider Woman. Unfortunately, there had been contact between crew members, said Foot. We are all heartbroken by the cancellation of the Life and Times of Michael K. I was looking forward to being back on stage. It's been a difficult time and I haven't been on stage for a year, said cast member Fanny Swayisa. So yeah, that's how the COVID is just changing things from the norm to, because every day you must just be on the lookout for a new announcement. Depends on the level or it depends on the infection, how many people are getting infected when it comes to the COVID. So every day it's a different rule, as you can hear now. Learn how, okay. So which news was I looking forward to today? Oh, there's a lady which gave birth to 10 babies. I don't know how to call that. It's just too much. People. Okay, 7 killed, 10 injured in Melkbos horror crash. That's horrible. Energy crisis threatening, say President vows to progress. Langa Edel complain about vaccination sites. No, Ramaphosa no merit to Mkwabe suspension bias. Okay, I don't think there's any important news today. I think we've done the rest. And it's a bit late. So I think that's all for today, family. We tried to do some news in Afrikaans, but Afrikaans online, news just are not that friendly. So so we couldn't get anything. But then the headlines of the Afrikaans online newspapers are almost the same as the one is in English, because when it comes to News 24, they've got their own. They also have their own part, which is Nuuswerk 24, which is News 24. Okay, here's the story of a missing man of Joy government can't find money gave birth to 10. Okay, eyewitness news. So the government apparently is looking for the lady which gave birth to the 10 children. It says by Balisa Manaleng 3 hours ago. Okay. Johannesburg government on Tuesday said they were unable to verify if a Gauteng couple indeed had 10 children as were reported. IOL reported on an exclusive story early on Tuesday saying Kgosiame Tamara Sithole from Tembisa gave birth to 10 children at an unnamed Pretoria hospital. Government Communications Department Director General Phumla Williams asked the public and tagged IOL in a tweet asking for more information. We need to verify the story and provide assistance where needed. Ekurhuleni Mayor Mzwandile Masina also said they tried to find out where the family was to no success. Sithole is said to have broken the Guinness World Record held by Malian Halima Kisse, who gave birth to 9 children in Morocco last month. The Guinness World Record does not have this birth recorded on its site as yet. Tamara's husband, Teboho Tsotetsi, was quoted saying it's 7 boys and 3 girls. She was 7 months and 7 days pregnant. I'm happy, I'm emotional, I can't talk much. Let's talk again in the morning, please. According to IOL, when they had an interview last month with the couple, they were asked to delay the publication of the pregnancy at the request of the happy parents for safety and cultural reasons. Sithole is quoted as having said she was shocked and fascinated by the pregnancy. The story left the nation shocked and excited about a national baby shower that many started to contribute towards for the family. Eyewitness tried to contact Pete Rampe, the author of the story and editor of our publication Pretoria News, but was unable to reach him. I wonder if it's true. Oh gosh. But if we just made it up, let's hope it's true. So yeah, that's the story I told you. Oh gosh, the last story which you need to find is about the legendary actress which passed away. We can't not do that story. We can't be that rude, Charlie. The way I sleep so late, it's not funny. So I'm trying to find copies this money. So if the lady really exists, or if this is just internet stories, we don't know. So apparently the lady gave birth to 10 children all at once. Imagine that. Imagine you can't cope with one child, how much more with 10 children all at once? That's too much. Okay, the Independent Online Tribute pour in for late Charlene. That's the one we have to do before we say goodnight. Okay, by Jamal Grootboom 1 day ago. And this is IOL. It says the well-known local film, television and theatre actress Charlene Suti Richards died on Monday at the age of 66. Elysian Management shared news of her demise with her fans on Facebook. Good morning all. It is with the deepest regret that we have to inform you that Charlene Suti Richards has passed away. We ask that during this time the family and friends be given an opportunity to process this sad news. We will give out further details as we find out more information. Please allow us the opportunity to inform all the relevant parties. This is a major loss to the television and film industry. She was still and still remains an icon. Our condolences to her family, friends, and fans. Rest in peace, Charlene. Talk to various social media platforms. Fans shared their condolences and heartbreak after hearing of her passing. So, as you all know, everybody was just said how she passed away. She was well known, she was a legend. Okay, Suidooster. It says dat dit is vir ons almal by Suidooster so onwerklik om te verneem van Charlene Soty Richards se skielike afsterwe. Oor die jare het talle van ons akteurs en lede van ons produksiespan met haar saamgewerk en haar dood laat 'n groot leemte in ons bedryf. Sy is baanbreker in die Afrikaanse teatervermaak en TV-bedryf en laat ongelooflike herinneringe vir ons almal na. Ons harte gaan veral uit na haar familie, geliefdes, die gemeenskap van Appington, waar sy groot geword het, en ook ons vriende en kollegas by Arendtsvlei. Rustig, Charlene. So that was it. We managed to get the Africans out of the way eventually. So that was Charlene passing on, and that's so sad. And then it's still the same thing again about how when our actors passed away, they died with not having enough money to live their own comfortable life, especially the old actors, because the old actors now are just taken over or are just over. They're just overtaken by the new actors, and I'm not saying the new actors don't have talent, but most of these new actors now are not really well-trained actors. They just have, it's just somebody which is, for example, your influencer, many followers on Instagram or on social medias, and bang, they are on radio, bang, they are on TV, bang, they are acting. That's the new kind of actors and actresses which we have now. Yes, they seem to be making money, because they are all over the show and they don't have any morals, any integrity of which roles they want to play and which roles they don't want to play. And we know that sex sells, so if you want to always be relevant, you must just go act the part whereby you are Zodwa in the making. So you'll forever get roles if you're always willing to strip down. But if you're one of those iconic actors which have done theater, which have done educational background when it comes to acting, obviously you'll have your integrity, you'll have your morals, whereby you won't put your face or you won't put your brand in a certain production or in a certain art form. So that's why now the old actors are suffering, because they're not being relevant. They still want to go with morals, and these days the less morals you have, the more money you can make when it comes to the entertainment industry. Most actors and actresses don't have morals. They're just doing that for the money. Anything which comes on top of the table, they do it because they are so hungry. If you see an actor or actress, you must know those people don't have money. The only thing which keep them surviving is they need to just keep acting and keep taking any part or roles they have. So you can't really think that an actor will be conscious. There's no conscious actors if they want to make money. Conscious actors or actresses don't make money because that's still those which choose the roles or which choose what they want to be associated with. But those ones who take anything, the ones which are making money, and they're the ones which are portraying the industry whichever way, because they don't mind. They're just doing it for the bag, not for the art. The art creativity will see, but then anyway, family, that's all we have for today, and it's our condolences, it's our congratulations to the 10 babies. It's Mkhize's being on special leave when it comes to the ANC. It's your Gupta associates getting arrested and spending nights in jail. So we had a lot for today, and I think for now, sorry, it's time to say goodbye. And we'll see each other again next week for Thinking Thanks Tuesday. So how do we say? And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and please do subscribe as well. And thank you very much, family, for all the support. And today we're saying, so today we are on an Afrikaans spree. So we're saying tot ziens. Sien julle weer volgende week. Bye.